The United Nations, imperfect but still essential, says the Secretary General.
80 years on, we confront again the question our founders faced. What kind of world do we choose to build together?
It's a more complex world now. The UN comprises 193 states, compared with 51 when it was founded.
The nations were united as they launched a rule of international law.
After two devastating world wars, there was real hope that a global body could bring lasting peace.
You members of this conference are to be architects of a better world.
I think there was a great mood of optimism, also a sense that the United Nations would actually be able to reach into states and aid individuals and bring justice, equality.
The UN brought world leaders to this place, from Khrushchev and Castro to Reagan and Thatcher, from Arafat to Netanyahu. Often stymied by lack of consensus and the vetoes of superpowers, countries under the UN still have eradicated smallpox, reduced hunger and poverty, limited nuclear weapons, and sometimes kept the peace. International peacekeeping is where Canada distinguished itself. One Canadian was instrumental in creating the first United Nations emergency force. In 1956, the Suez Canal crisis threatened to become a global conflict. Canada's Lester Pearson proposed the first UN peacekeeping force to supervise a ceasefire.
That was a flashpoint that could have led to potentially World War III. And because of the quick thinking of Pearson and many Canadian peacekeepers, we were able to prevent that from happening.
The future Prime Minister received the Nobel Prize for Peace, and Canada would go on to take part in more than 50 peacekeeping missions. But peacekeeping and other programs like foreign aid are foundering. A lack of funding and now Washington's disdain cloud the UN's future.
The future does not belong to globalists. The future belongs to patriots.
This is sort of a perfect storm of financial pressure, great power, fractured politics, and real strain on the sort of systems that people depend on for humanitarian relief and food.
More than ever, Canada's voice may be important on issues like climate and women and children's health.
Finding where are those niche areas that they can be most effective. Where does it have expertise and capabilities? And those are the issues to lean into.
In spite of its shortcomings, says Andrea Sharon, if the United Nations did not exist, it would probably have to be created. The world needs it. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Toronto.